So that's the cows sorted out. Cleaned them up, make sure they've topped up on feed, and also I've taken them out for the morning. So we've done pretty well. And it gives us a chance now to get everything ready to go up and see Mick, take the Massey, and then we need to pretty much come back, go see Tony, and it might leave us then with some chance to get a few jobs done. I'd like to try and clean up a few things around the yard. We'll try our best to sort out some of the bales, just pile them up, especially when we bring them back. And from what George has told me, we're going to need to use this trailer when we go up to Tony's. But let's go up to Mick's first. I think it's Mick's. It's either Mick or Mike. I don't know what he said. I think it was Mick. But yeah, so let's get this sorted now. I have to try and take off the hose connections on the front loader probably. There's no point in cleaning it. I'll clean it when it comes back. Hopefully by that time it'll be all fixed up and then we'll give it a good clean. So yeah, just thinking, we'll move the front loader. We don't want to leave the front loader attachment there, so let's move it over. At least it works fine anyway. I've not had any issue with the front loader yet. The last thing we want is for this to get stuck as well. Now, thinking about it, we might need to leave this for a few days, so because of that I'm going to just park it in front of the baler, because from what I understand we don't use this baler much anyway, so it makes sense just to stick it here. We'll try and put it down on the ground flat. That should be fine. And then we need to get these kind of hose connections sorted out. They look like they're stuck. It's been a long time since these have been taken off. Has he got any grease out? I think there's some there. This will come in handy. That's a jet wash here. I've been using a hose. Ah, there we go. Just about got that off, thankfully. That was seized on. It really was. Right, so we're good to go. We'll head up Mick's. I have got directions from George to get to Mick's and Tony's, so I'm hoping it's not too difficult. Oh, we need to go to Mick's first. Actually, first thing we'll do is we'll drop this weight off as well. I don't think there's any point in us taking this up. It's just some added weight, so we'll drop this off just here. There we go. Let's lower it down. There we go. Engine's cut out. So we'll just take out the pins. There we go. Job done. Let's hope this drives us there. It's not too far away. We just needed to make it. And then next time, and then the next time we drive it, it should work much better. It'll be a bit more reliable anyway. I mean, it is old and it's had some fair use, but it's obviously got an issue. I don't know what it is. It could be something like fuel injector, because it is cutting out, so it might be that. But Mick's is just there, so it's not too far away at all. Really doesn't like getting up this hill as well. You can tell it's struggling. Right, so this must be Mick's place. Looks like he's got a fair few cows in the field. Nice JCB as well. It's nice to know he's got that style of trailer, because if this had broke down, at least he could have picked it up. So I'm guessing, oh, they must do contracting. It's like a line contractor. Yeah, I think probably just park it up over here, should be fine. This looks like the workshop anyway. So we'll just leave it there and we'll go try and find him. It's a much better Massey, that is. Look at the size of that. It's better, some power under that bonnet. Anyway, let's just get in here and just see if we can find him. Ah, looks like he's working on this nice John Deere. Right, Mick, I'm Scroft. I'm a farmhand down at George's place. He's asked me to come up and drop the Massey off. Ah, yeah, the Massey. No problem. Leave me the keys and stick it out the front and that'll be fine. There you go. There's the keys. I guess I'll leave it with you then. Oh, that was short and simple. Well, hopefully that won't take too long. Tell you one thing though. Nice shed. It really is. So, we're going to have to stroll back, unfortunately. It's not too far. Look at the size of that Massey now compared to these harvesters. And these are pretty old. It's a nice Ford class harvester. Do like it. And an old school bison. They must be in for a service. It just goes to show there is some nice kit around this area. Especially this. Love that JCB. Really do. Anyway, I'll head back. We'll jump into the Ford and we'll head down with the bale trailer. We'll get that all sorted out and let's go get these 6 bales. I think he said he wanted 2 straw, 2 hay and 2 silage. So that should be just fine to fit on that trailer. I'll tell you one thing. Looking at them harvesters in that field, it just makes me want to try and get George. Get back doing some arable work. I would love to get in these fields and drive an harvester. That's one thing I've never had the chance to do. It's a shame how we used to do that kind of stuff, but now it's pretty much just seems like we just do grass work. We haven't got many cows as it is as well, so hopefully soon we'll start upscaling again. Now that he's got a helping hand. Alright, so cows are fine. We don't have to worry about anything here. Tractor's all clean now as well. Now this tractor as well is not perfect. It still could do with a service at least or something looking at it. But it's not as bad as the Massey, luckily. So I think the first thing we're going to do, we're going to shift out this trailer. Now I have been using this trailer to fill up the water for the cows, but there seems like there's so much water in here that we don't need to worry about that at all. We might need to go fill this back up at some point, top it up. I'll have to ask George. Ooh, speak of the devil, this thing is still not perfect. Yeah, I'll have to ask George where he gets the water from. Right, so where are we going to move this? We just want to get it out of the way for the meantime, but we don't want to block anything up. Oh, this one's playing up now as well. Not good at all. I'm going to have to make do with it, unfortunately. Just going to have to tie his over until we get the Massey back and then we might have to swap. Uh-oh. Well, that is not good at all. Oh no. Right, I'm going to have to speak to George and tell him. I don't think there's much I can do on that. This is definitely not what I wanted. Ha! So you wouldn't believe it, but on our second day on the farm, he's already let me drive the Ford. But he's told us we've got to look after this. If this one breaks down, then that's pretty much it for us in this job. But he is going to sort this out. He's going to speak to Mick and have a look at it himself as well. If it is a quick repair, he's going to get Mick come down and prioritise this one over the Massey. But it's not looking good, this isn't. I mean, for a farm that's got a few tractors, technically only one works, and it's the one we're not supposed to be driving. So, let's see if this starts. There we go. That does sound better. You can tell the difference. You know what I'll do as well to keep George happy? I'll clean this off when we've finished with it. Yeah, but let's get this hooked up. This is a much smoother drive. It really is. No wonder he didn't want anyone driving it. It's a nice tractor. Well, let's get hooked up and get these bales sorted. Now, I know where Tony is, so hopefully this will be a straightforward job. I think that's about right there. There we go. Job done. Looks steady to me. Don't need to worry about any hoses on that. There's no brakes attached to the trailer, so we should be good to go. So let's head over to Tony's now, see if we can grab ourselves 6 bales. And then we'll have to unload them with the loader when we get back and try and tidy up as well. I'll definitely clean off this as well and place the bales away. If we get a chance as well, we'll try to tidy up a little bit. But priorities today is to get at least these bales back and obviously finish off with the cows. I think George is taking care of the milking today like he did yesterday, so I don't have to worry about that. You know what, I probably should shut this. I think I left that open. I hope George didn't notice. Right, so it is just down the road. Everyone's pretty close together, which is good to see. Makes our life easier. Oh, I do like this. This is a nice area. Look at the sheep in the field as well. Right, so I think this is it. Well, we've got bales. That's a good sign. Let's open the gate. Ah, bales for sale, it says there. Bales for sale. Silage bales 75, straw and hay. Not too bad, I've got enough money anyways. Give me enough cash to get what we need. Look at that. A nice area for these cows. Really nice. Right, so let's get in and we'll speak to Tony hopefully. I think we've miscalculated. I'm so used to the other tractor, it's a bit smaller. Let's just back her up a bit and we'll try that again. We don't want to catch anything, do we? There's a bit of a tight squeeze, but we just about made it. Church Farm. Not a bad name. Wonder why it's called Church Farm. Doesn't look like there's a church here. Right, so some potatoes and some sugar beets sitting there, so we must sell them as well. And there we go, we've got some hay bales and some straw bales and then some silage bales, so that's what we're after. So let's knock on. So it says that they sell bales, so we'll knock on and we'll get ourselves 6. Hello, is Tony there?
Sorry, Tony's not in. He's up at the other farm feeding the cows. Have you tried to call him?
I haven't. I assumed that he'd be here. I'll give him a ring. I've got his number off George. I'm Scroft, by the way. Nice to meet you. And I'm the new farmhand for George, so I'm helping him out. I'll give him a call now. Sorry to bother you.
No problem. See you later.
Yeah, see you later. Right, so it looks like we're going to have to ring Tony, which is sidetracked us a little bit, but I have got his number somewhere, so let me just get his number out and I'll give him a quick bell. Hey up, Tony, it's Scroft. George has sent me to get some bales. I'm currently just at your house, your yard there as well. I think I've spoke to your wife, but she says you're currently at the other farm. Yeah, sorry about that. Just busy up here at the minute. If you want to head up to me, we'll have a quick chat. Yeah, that's not a problem. Is it far? No, it's not far at all. I'll send you postcode now. Right, so looks like we're going somewhere else. He's just sent me the postcode, so I'll stick that on my phone and just try and get a bearing of where it is before we head off. Right, so I've got a good idea where we're heading. It isn't far. What we need to try and do is back this up, swing it around. Tell you one thing, I'm glad it's not a dolly. I don't like reversing a dolly right now. There we go, that should be fine. Put it back in gear and off we go. So quickest way is to turn right up here and we're going to go head back into the village and then we can guide ourselves from there. Tell you what, it's not very good point put them signs, is it? Speed limit signs. Makes turning with a tractor and a trailer a bit more difficult. Anyway, we'll shut the gate and then it shouldn't take us too long to get here. Right, so from my understanding it's down here. So we said follow it right to the end, you can't miss it. And I can see some buildings up there and some cows in that field, so I think we're on the right track here. I'm sure this is the other side of George's farm. I think it's just behind them houses. Some nice large grass fields round here. So this must be the place, so I'm guessing we're going to head up there. So let's swing it around and get up there. There we go. Right, so we'll look out for him. He's got to be around here somewhere. I can't seem to find him at the moment. Maybe he's inside the building. Tony? I wonder where he's gone. He's got to be around here somewhere. Is there a door on this building? Doesn't look like it. Ah, there it is. Hi Tony, Scroft. I spoke to you on the phone. George said that you were expecting me. From what I understand, he wants 2 hay bales, 2 silage bales and 2 straw bales. Ha! So you're the new farmhand for George? Are you telling me that guy's put his hand in his pocket and spent some of that money he's got? It's about time he got someone to help him out. That farm, it's painful to look at. It's like watching the Antique Roadshow when I drive past that place. Anyway, I can sort you out with them bales. Give me the cash and you can go pick them up yourself from the farm. My young lad will be there, so he'll be able to load them on for you. So you say he's got a load of money then? Well, he's going to have to spend some of these tractors. I've already had to send in the Massey and the Ford I was supposed to come down in. That didn't even run, so now I'm in this other Ford. It's the only tractor that's working at the moment, so fingers crossed we can get them fixed soon. Oh, don't you worry about that. Mick's a good lad. He'll sort them out. Anyway, cheers for that, Tony. I'll head back to your yard and I'll get them loaded on. See you later. Ah, he seems like a bit of a character. Anyway, let's get back. Get this sorted. He has got a point. You're looking at Mick's farm and Tony's. They do look pretty good, but hopefully we can get George's back up to a good standard, because it's not a bad yard really. It's not a bad small farm. I'd class it as a small holding, but it's about the size I've worked on before, so it does help. I think any bigger in it will be a bit of a challenge to start off with. So this is a nice pace for me. Right, so we just got to head back. From what I understand, is this lad's going to help me out, load them on, and then we can head back to the yard and we can unload them, get everything sorted out. But at least we're on our travels today. We haven't really been at the farm much. Oh, the phone's ringing. Let's just pull over here. I think it's George. Hey, George. Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. I need you to do me a favour though. I've just been looking under the bonnet of this Ford, and I think I can fix it. I think I know what the issue is. It's not too bad, this one is. It still needs a service, don't get me wrong, but we can fix this. So what I need you to do, I've just been speaking to the dealership. They've got a part in there waiting for me. I need you to go pick it up for me and bring it back as soon as you can. I can get this fixed by the end of the day.
I can do that, but I've just had to go to Tony's other farm to come back from his yard because he wasn't there. Now I'm heading back to his yard to get the bales. So do you want me to just carry on, get the bales, and then head straight to the shop with the bales and come back to you?
Yeah, do that. But try and be as quick as you can.
Yeah, I'll crack on then. I best go get these bales loaded up. It's going to take at least 30 minutes to get these bales on, so I'll go now and get it sorted. It's all go today, but I guess that's a good thing. If it's not too bad, we can get it running by the end of the day. I can tell George though, he really does want his tractor back. Right, so I might try to reverse this in here. It might be a good idea. That bin's in the way though. Should we give it a go? See how it gets on. Might have to drive up the verge a bit, but I think it'd be easy reverse in to get back out again. We've gone up a little bit there, but it should be fine. Slow and steady wins the race, unless you're George and he wants his part. But at least it's there, it's reserved, it's waiting for him. We don't have to worry about it going out of stock. I think that's fine there. We'll leave that there. It gives him enough space to manoeuvre the Manitou. So I'll go speak to him. We'll get this all loaded on and then we can head up to the store. Right, so just checking the strapping. It seems like it's all fine. As you can tell, we've got 6 bales we were after. But I can't believe it. It's 10 past 11. I don't know where the day's gone. Right, let's head over to the store, go pick up this part. And we should be done for the day. And we can head back to the farm, drop these bales off. Just quickly shut the gate. And there we go. I mean, the good thing about it is we've managed to see both Tony's yards and farm, and we've seen Mick's, and now we're going up to the dealership. Now, I know where the dealership is because I've driven past it a few times whilst I was out delivering groceries in my last job. But I've never actually gone on to the forecourt and taken any of it in, so it'd be nice to see what they've got on offer. I mean, we can't obviously get any of it, but you never know. This is a good idea of what's going on. I think we may as well drive past. Yeah, we'll drive up here, take a bit of a shortcut. Alright, so here we are. Bit of a drive that is. It really is. They've got a lot of tractors for sale. It looks like that's the second-hand lot. Yeah. Right, so let's pull it up. It's going to be difficult to park it in them bays. We can just squeeze it over there. I hope they probably won't mind. We are picking up a part after all. Look at them cases, brand new. It's like they've got the whole range over there. There we go, that'll be fine there. Nice selection of JCB as well. But look at how many tractors they've got there. Tempted to go have a look, but best get a move on really, haven't we? Right, so I've got the box, ready to get back. That was pretty good. They had it all waiting for me, so I don't have to wait too long. It's just the drive that it takes. It does take a good half an hour to get here. So a good half an hour to get back, but at least we've tried to do it as quick as possible, and that's what he asked of us. So let's head back and I'll give George this part straight away so he can get working on the tractor and we can start putting these bales away. The 7810 Ford does not struggle at all pulling these bales up there. I can imagine that the other two would probably struggle. Right, so I'll have to park it down here and probably leave it just about here. Will be fine, and gives us enough space then to manoeuvre it and get the bales off. So turn that off and then I'll take the strapping off in a minute, but let's first go give George this box. Right, so first thing I've noticed is this load all still has hardly any fuel in from when we used it. So first thing I'm going to do is get some fuel in it. We'll give George the package, so he's pretty much trying to figure out if it'll do the job. Right, so there we go. There's diesel. Put it in over here. Right, so I think that's full now. So let's just check on the dial in here. There you go. You see that go up then? Happy days. So it'll stop bleeping at me now, hopefully. I don't think we've got much room here to squeeze past, but we might just be able to get past here. But we'll try. Last thing we want to do is scratch anything, but we should be alright there. There you go. Just about made it. So I've moved over the pallet fork over there, so we just need to get hooked up to the bale spike and we'll start tidying up these bales, and then we'll take off the other ones after we've done that. So I think the best thing to do is move out this straw one first. I think what we'll do is we'll try and just keep them in a bit of a row around here. Well, that should be fine there. Push it as far up as we can. Right, so that looks much better. So that's how I'm going to do. I'm going to put the silage bales in the middle, and then we'll keep the hay and the straw to the sides. So let's just take the strapping off these, and then we can put these away. There we go, that's that one and that one. Right, so let's take these off, put them away. It shouldn't take me too long really. It's only 6 bales, a lot more than this before. And the load all's a pretty good thing, but the turning on it at the rear is not the best. You'd expect it to be a lot better, so I have to try and that's it. That's how we want it to be. If we just drop it there, we can tackle it like this. Try and keep them look tidy and neat together. And I think that'll do. Should drop into place. There we go. That was fine. Come on, girls, get out of the way. I need to get past. Come on. That's it. All done. Right, so it's just gone past 5. And I've just put the cows away. All the bales are sorted out. So we're pretty much nearly done for the day. And I have seen George on that, but he's finished. So I'm hoping it's fixed, but we'll catch up with him in a minute and we'll find out. Let's just quickly have a look over here. So you can see that the straw bales are all nicely stacked up. Silage in the middle, hay over there. I tried to park in the load all here, and I've got the bale trailer back in. So it is looking a little bit better here. This is still a few things we should tidy up, really, but each day we're doing a little bit of work and it's making it look a bit better. So hopefully soon as well we can start working on the grass fields. Now I do know that George did mention about trying to get some bales done, but what I was thinking is I've got some muck there to spread, and I don't really want to spread that. We're going to do some cutting of the grass or some mowing, so we need to properly plan this out. If we're going to do the mowing, we need to do that first, and then it'll be a good time to put some muck down. So we'll make sure we check that out first. But I think before we end the day, I'm going to get the hose out. There we go, and we'll give this a clean. I think he'll be impressed if we clean this off. It does make a difference though when you give these a good clean, so I'm hoping he'll be impressed with this. You know, he didn't want us using it and we've had to use it, so if we return it in a better condition than we obviously found it, that'll be pretty good. I think that's pretty much as good as it's going to get. It's got too many scratches on for it to look perfect. So let's just put that back. There we go. Right, so let's go tell George what we've done, and hopefully we can get a good update on the tractor. Right, George, it's getting about that time. It's just gone past 5:30. I've put all the bales away. We got all that sorted out, tidied up a little bit in the bale shed. I've also, I don't know if you can tell, but I've also cleaned your tractor. So I do appreciate you letting me use that. But I've cleaned it off. Any update on the other Ford? Yeah, all sorted. Working a treat now. Still needs a service. We'll get it in straight after Mick's done with the Massey. And thanks for cleaning my tractor. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But don't get used to it. Like I said, I love that tractor. It's a nice tractor, George. Anytime you let me use it, I'll look after it. Right, I'll park this up then, where I found it. I'll bring the Ford back out. Is there anything else you need me to do for the day, or can I head off after that? Yeah, head off. When you're done, head off, and I'll see you in the morning. Right, that's good news then. Look at this. Got 2 clean tractors now. And one of them, well, both of them really work a treat. The other one, though, Massey, that was definitely needed to be fixed. I'm just glad that's running, because it wasn't too bad of a fix for George. So we'll just park that there, and we'll bring this one out. Probably just park it on the yard again, and then at least we can put his away. Oh, sounds much better. It definitely sounds much better. So I think we'll just back it up here, and this will be fine. I think after 2 days on the farm, it's starting to look a lot neater. I mean, you can't get a farm to look pretty clean anyway with the work you do, but you can make it look a little bit tidy, can't you, at times? So, and I think it's a good impression for us after 2 days to try and tidy things up for him. But I'll definitely make sure tomorrow I ask him about mowing the grass, see if he wants us to get started on that. Because I think if we do some baling, it'll save us some money. And also, we need to check if the mower works. There's also a tedder over there if he wants us to do some hay. And a bit of a windrow. And then we're going to have to figure out how he wants us to do the hay bales. Because we can, if this baler actually works, we might be able to do some square, small hay bales. And if not, well, he's going to have to find us some way of probably leasing out one, I guess. But I think overall it's been a pretty good day. So let's head back home, and then tomorrow we'll see what that brings.